Sean, and we're here to talk about Tau 7th Edition Codex. And we're going to go into the heavy support section in this video. And the first heavy support is the Sniper Drone Team, which is 58 points. And that is 1 fire site marksman and 3 sniper drones. The marksman is weapon skill 2, but he's ballistic skill 5, which is awesome. And he's strength 3, toughness 3, wounds 1, initiative 2, attacks 1, leadership 7, 4+ save. Sniper drones are weapon skill, ballistic skill 2, normal drone, strength 3, toughness 4, wounds 1, initiative 4, attacks 1, leadership 7, and a 4+ save. So the cool thing is the Firesight marksman has a pulse pistol. That's not that cool, but he's got a drone controller and a marker light. So he can, if he doesn't move, fire his marker light, and he's got a drone controller, so they're firing, all the drones are firing at ballistic skill 5, which is good, because, you know, they're sniper drones, they need to be better at shooting. They have a long shot pulse rifle, which is a sniper rifle, and then special rules are stealth and supporting fire. You can include up to 2 additional Firesight marksmen for 13 points a model, and up to 6 more sniper drones for 15 points a model. Having maybe an extra marksman isn't a bad idea, because in case yours, the original one, goes down, you're not automatically going down a ballistic skill 2. But usually if you're running the sniper drones, you probably want more than 3, so usually you see squads of 6 or potentially 9, depending on how it's run. With the new wall 2, the defense line, the fortification, that makes them even better to be on there, because they don't count as moving then. So that's the Sniper Drone Team. Hasn't really changed at all. The next one is the Hammerhead gunships. They're 125 points. Their ballistic skill 4, front armor 13, side armor 12, rear armor 10, and 3 hull points. They're vehicle skimmer tank, and they have a gun drones and that are the same as the regular gun drones. Now, the railgun has a solid shot, and then the 2 gun drones. You can include up to 2 additional Hammerhead gunships for 125 points each, so you can make a squadron of 3. The Hammerhead may exchange its railgun for an ion cannon for free. It may take submunition rounds for its railgun for 5 points, so you can have the large blast shot, and then you can take up to 2 seeker missiles for 8 points a model. It may exchange both of its gun drones for twin-linked burst cannon, or twin-linked smart missile system for free. Most of the time, if I'm running Hammerhead, I'm usually going to probably get the smart missile system, because I don't want to be that close, and I'm usually shooting at something that I want to hit hard, and I think the smart missile systems do the best for me, even if you're using the ion rounds. You can take one of them can be upgraded to include long strike at 45 points, and so long strike, his ballistic skill 5, so he's a better shot, and he has a pilot battlesuit signature system, so he can fire Overwatch, and he can actually fire Overwatch against each eligible charging unit, not just one. So he's got a better Overwatch for his Hammerhead that he's in. So that's kind of his little thing. Plus, it's really the ballistic skill that you're usually using it for. I think Hammerheads are okay. I think there's other things, especially, honestly, like I think the way 6th and 7th, although 7th vehicles have become a little bit more survivable and a little bit more fair, but I think the way GW's gone with like monstrous creatures and gargantuan creatures like the Riptide and the Storm Surge, they're just so much more survivable than vehicles that can be potentially just one-shotted, because if you blow it up, it's dead. That vehicles just aren't as popular as they used to be. The next one is the Skyray gunship, and it's 115 points. It's pretty cheap. Ballistic skill 4, front armor 13, side armor 12, rear armor 10, 3 hull points. It's a skimmer tank. It comes with 2 gun drones. Now, they also have 6 seeker missiles, 2 networked marker lights, and velocity tracker, and then a fire team special rule. You can have up to 2 more Skyray gunships, 115 points each, and you can exchange the gun drones for burst cannon or smart missile systems for free. And the Skyray gunship may take items from the vehicle battle systems. I think the Skyray gunship is awesome, although unfortunately with the detachment, this new detachment, it's hard to get it. So if you may have to run a CAD to get these guys in there if you really want them. I think it's a good one with networked marker lights and velocity tracker. You can fire Skyfire if you want to, and the network marker lights are nice because you can fire them first and use them to fire your seeker missiles, and you can fire all your seeker missiles if you want to. So it's a really good ship, and even once the missiles are gone, the seeker missiles are gone, you can still use your network marker lights to shoot things, and even if you're not going to use them for your smart missile system, you can boost other people's, so it's basically marker lights somewhere. So I like the Skyray. I think it's a good ship. I just don't think you're going to see it as much now because people are going to be running the new detachment. It's hard to get it because in order to get it, the formation you have to take 3 units of Hammerheads, and then you get 1 unit of Skyrays. And that's a heavy tax because I don't think you're going to see that many or want that many Hammerheads. Just my opinion. Next unit is Broadside Battlesuits. That's 65 points. It's 1 broadside. Weapon skill 2, ballistic skill 3, strength 5, toughness 4, 2 wounds, initiative 2, attacks 2, leadership 8, and 2+ save. If you do 10 points, you can get a Shazray, which is the same except he's got 3 attacks and he's got leadership 9. The broadside battlesuit has a twin-linked heavy rail gun and twin-linked smart missile system. They're extremely bulky and they have supporting fire. You can have up to 2 additional broadsides for 65 points a model, and any broadside can exchange its twin-linked heavy rail rifle for twin-linked high-yield missile pods for free. So it's strength 7, AP 4, 4 shots that are twin-linked. Pretty good, especially with the new detachment, giving you +1 to your ballistic skill if you fire in a group. They're going to do some work because the broadsides and the riptides were the workhorses of Tau in last edition and up till now, regardless. So I think you're still going to see these guys. They can exchange a twin-linked smart missile system for twin-linked plasma rifles for 5 points. The problem is the range with those guys, and they're only strength 6, so honestly, I think most people are going to use the missile pods, in my opinion. I know one person that used 1 plasma gun in their squad, and then he had the ability to split fire. I don't think it's terrible. I just think for the points, I don't know if it's necessarily worth it. You can give them a seeker missile for 8 points, and you can take 1 item from the support systems, and you can take up to 2 drones. And these are the only battle suits that can take missile drones. So it's always a good idea to have them. Now, you take bonding knife vigil for 1 point each. Now they can only take 1 signature system, so potentially you could. Most people take the interceptor for 5 points each because that's pretty cheap. Although you could argue for taking a drone controller and making them ballistic skill 3 with 1 of them, and with the new detachment potentially being up to ballistic skill 4 and having that many more missile shots. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that either, to be honest. And actually, let me see with support systems what the cost is. It might be the same points as the. Oh, it's 8 points. Sorry, velocity tracker. Oh, or sorry, early warning override is the interceptor one. That's 5 points. So it's a little bit more expensive because it's 8 points, but it might be worth it. So that's it for the heavy support. I'm going to actually cover the Lords of War too, because there's only one of them, and we'll just include it in here. But that's the Storm Surge, or Storm Surges. They're 360 points. Now, they are Gargantuan creature, and they are Weapon Skill 2, Ballistic Skill 3, Strength 6, Toughness 6, 8 wounds, Initiative 2, Attacks 2, Leadership 9, and 3 plus save. Now, they have a Pulse Blast Cannon, a Twin-Linked Smart Missile System, Cluster Rocket System, and 4 Destroyer Missiles, and Twin-Linked Flamer. You can take up to 2 additional Storm Surges for 360 points each, so you can have a gargantuan squadron of 3 of these guys. The Storm Surge can exchange as Twin-Linked Flamer for Twin-Linked Burst Cannon for 5 points, or Twin-Linked Air Bursting Fragmentation Projector for 5 points. And it may exchange as Pulse Blast Cannon for Pulse Driver Cannon for 15 points. It can take up to 3 items from support systems if it wants to. And now its special rule is as stabilizing anchors. In your shooting phase, in addition to firing normally, a Storm Surge can begin deploying its anchors. From then on, the Storm Surge cannot move under any circumstances or make stomp attacks. In the shooting phase of your next turn, and each subsequent shooting phase, a Storm Surge with its anchors deployed can fire twice and make the second shooting attack directly after the first has been resolved. Storm Surge can retract its anchors at the beginning of any of your movement phases and then move and shoot and make stomp attacks normally. So it's only toughness 6, and it's strength 6, so it's a gargantuan creature, so it's got smash, and it's going to have feel no pain to shots unless it's D weapons, or instant death. Then it won't get it, but it's toughness 6, so it's a little easier to wound this guy, except for poison, because gargantuans are only wounded on 6s. So it's a little interesting because he's only toughness 6, and he's gargantuan, but I think he's still good. And even though he's got a 3-up save, I think he's still has it can do a lot of damage, especially if he's shooting twice, because there's so much shooting. Now he's got 4 destroyer missiles. They are strength 8, AP 1, heavy 1 use only. They're 60-inch range. So got 4 of those, and he can fire all of his weapons he wants. Remember, the cluster rocket system is 48-inch range, strength 5, AP 5, heavy 4d6. So you get 46. So it's a minimum 4 shots, but on average you're gonna have 3s. So let's say 12 shots from that. That's strength 5, AP 5. That's pretty good. And that's a cluster rocket system. The twin-linked smart missile system is a smart missile system. The pulse blast cannon. Let's look at that. Pulse blast cannon is up to 10-inch range. It's D, AP 1, heavy 2. At 10 to 20 inches, it becomes strength 10, AP 3, heavy 2, blast. At 20 to 30 inches, is strength 9, AP 5, heavy 2, large blast. And that's the pulse blast cannon it comes with. Now for 15 points, you can get the pulse driver cannon. And that's on the same page. Where are you? So pulse driver cannon is 72-inch range. Strength 10, AP 2, large, ordnance 1, large blast. You don't care about ordnance being a gargantuan, so it's a large blast, strength 10, AP 2. That's a long range gun. I like it. I don't. It's kind of a tough call. I don't know. I mean, the D1, you're going to have to get close. You don't really want to get close anyway. But you're getting 2 shots. Now, if you can increase the weapon skill, the heavy 2 blast may be decent. But most of the time, you're going to try to stay between 20 and 30 inches, which is strength 9, AP 5, heavy 2, large blast, which you're probably going to be able to hit things with. So, personally, I'll probably end up taking, boy, I don't know. I mean, the strength 10, the 72-inch range, strength 10 AP2 large blast is really nice, and shooting it twice is nice. The variability on the pulse blast cannon, I'm just not sure about. I don't know. I'm not sure. I have a Storm Surge and I haven't built it yet, and I'm not sure. I'll probably just magnetize it so I can do either way. I'm not exactly sure which way I'm gonna kit it. I'm for sure gonna run one. I mean, I think the Storm Surges are great, and I might even, if the cache is potentially favorable, maybe two. But I don't know. I think they're good. I think they're a good unit. I think they're a good addition. So that concludes the heavy support and the Lord of War that we have, and then we'll go to formations next in the next part of our Tau Codex review. See you then.
Goodbye. 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 Bye-bye. Goodbye. See ya. Bye for now. Bye for now. Goodbye. I like bottoms.